Hi, I'm Luminaria Star, and this is a Metaphysician's Journal. Hi, it's been a while since I've been able to make one of these because my computer hasn't been working. But today I'm here to give you a review of the remarkable Egyptian Lenormand kit by Nefer Khepri. Now, some readers of Lenormand oracle cards would say that since this is not a traditional Lenormand deck, that it shouldn't carry the Lenormand name. But since it has all the traditional cards in it, though in a somewhat altered form, I personally am perfectly happy to call them Lenormand. The illustrations are playful and vibrant, drawn in vivid colors with a joyous freedom. I have a strong sense of viewing them as if living in an Egypt not yet ancient, when the pyramids were still an ongoing part of everyday gossip. I imagine stonemasons drinking the still beer of the time, while a sibyl reads a petit tableau for them at an adjoining table. Of course, this is pure fantasy, not only because these are modern times, and I am not in Egypt, ancient or modern, but also because the Lenormand oracle cards are far too young for any such scenario. Nevertheless, the image persists in my imagination. Sun-soaked awnings shade a rough, open-air taverna, perfumed with the smell of barley beer, river water, cooking millet, and wood smoke. The air is ringing with male laughter, and marketplace criers are hawking their wares in the distance. Colorful cards are spread on the table, and the reading begins. As in many modern Lenormand decks, there are two cards for the lady and two cards for the man. But these cards are differentiated as priestess and goddess, pharaoh and god. I see these as representing us in our highest manifestation, as beings who are in the process of realizing our highest potential, or as seekers searching for truth. I like having these possible expression of roles we play in our life experience because we change as we embody one role or another, as we seek, as we learn, as we live up to our potential, as we stumble and show our feet of clay. We rise, we fall. I see this as representing us in all of our different potentialities, and I like having that. And there are other differences also. We have the cat as well as the dog, and the ibis instead of the stork, the sacred cow instead of the bear, the obelisk instead of the tower, and the jed pillar instead of the cross. There are other differences also. There's the scroll instead of the book, and other things that are really minor changes. The meanings translate with relative ease and the changes add flavor to the distinctive personality of the deck. Interestingly, the traditional meanings of the images fall pretty much in line with their Egyptian equivalents, and this could be for the very simple reason that all people everywhere and in every era have shared the same basic concerns, interests, and problems. And beside these relatively minor changes, there is something extra: the activation cards. As far as I know, this has never been done before. This is the addition of another level of meaning that is notably and deliberately absent from most other Lenormand decks. Readers of the Lenormand Oracle are often insistent that this is not a psychic divination method, that the cards are cut and dried and very muggle-like in their orientation. And in my experience, that is somewhat true. The readings tend to have an earthy focus on practical, everyday concerns, and almost never delve into the subtleties that tarot has become known for in the last couple of decades. There's hardly ever a reading about manifesting your highest potential or self-realization. Inquiries are much more likely to be about steady employment and relationships rather than personal transformation or the analysis of karmic burdens. But this deck has a built-in option to take it where only tarot has gone before. Well, that's not strictly true. Psi cards and some other oracle systems go there too, but those are subjects for another time. This deck is designed to be usable for spell work, which is an exciting option that is normally outside the realm of this normally business-like and blunt card system. The book gives simple and clear instruction about how to use focused intention in combination with the cards to manifest desired changes in your life. There's a brief but pithy section on magical ethics with 2 extra activation cards, shown right here, to be used as focal points so that they help with your concentration. And in my opinion, this makes this deck a valuable addition to any collection where the reader is seeking to expand their effectiveness with greater breadth and depth. On a more basic note, the printing is high quality on good sturdy cardstock with a highly glossy finish. The book is nicely produced with a very attractive design motif running throughout. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a subtle pattern all through the pages, as in the background of all the pages. And all the cards are shown in full color illustrations throughout the book. Now, the illustrations are somewhat muted because of the beige color of the pages, and also the images are somewhat less saturated in the printing. But you can clearly still see all of the defining images of each card, so that's really not a problem. And each card is simply defined with clear explanations not only of the meaning, but of how it was selected and how it compares to its equivalent in the Egyptian culture. The writing is quite good. You can tell that the author has done her research on the culture and spiritual practices. In fact, Nefer Khepri has a master's degree in anthropology, as well as being an accomplished artist, which adds a certain cachet to the innovations designed into her deck. The packaging is the signature glossy classic box that Schiffer Publishing is known for, with ribbon hinges and a fitted compartment to hold the cards. Very nice kit, beautifully designed, and a valuable addition to any collection. Thank you, Nefer. You really did a great job on these. And thank you, Schiffer Publishing, for making these available to the general public. And that concludes this edition of A Metaphysician's Journal. Blessed be.